I really shouldn't have put on a press on nails without opening these products, so give me 2 seconds. Allure, some words I can't, and Aura. Moving on, I'm gonna test out the favorite actually, and famous Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I'm gonna start one more time just for editing purposes. You're gonna see how hairy my hands are, so let's do this again. That's why I gravitate, ew, why am I gonna use that word? The video is not stopping.
Blank Beats Production.
Hey YouTube, it's Shay and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new here. In today's video, I will be filming a full face of Primark. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I got a lot of the new dupes and stuff. So all of those kind of trendy TikTok, those kind of items are in that bag. I've got a complete full face and I haven't seen many melanin people doing this video, so I thought I would show you what's out there and give you a few swatches as well. Got some Primark nails on. I literally stuck them on real quick. I stuck them on real quick with these, so do not expect them to be looking like a masterpiece. I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I just wanted to say your girl is recording in 4K, so a round of applause to me because I found out that my video settings could be 10 times better. Like, I was recording in 1080p. I didn't know that iPhone could be this good. Like, iPhone, you kept that on the DL. So yeah, I'm gonna get right into it. I've got somewhere to be today, so I'm hoping this doesn't turn out bad. I'm actually gonna do my best. I'm gonna make it look like that typical UK black girl friendly. So let's get into the video. Also, if you do see me looking to this side of the video, I've got my mirror slash viewfinder there. I find it weird to say viewfinder because viewfinder, I don't know. Maybe that's the technical term. But yeah, my mirror is in this direction. Okay, so the first item I'll be using is the Bobbi Brown type of dupe. The Vitamin E, Vitamin C and Niacinamide Enriched Primer. Let's dip in, because my face needs some moisture. I already done the whole cleansing. Let's get some moisture back into this face. Oh, okay, it does feel really nice on the skin. Okay. I'm like terrible at applying this stuff. But I'm just gonna do it how I know to do it, you know what I'm saying? Oh, lovely. It actually does feel so hydrating. Like, my skin feels absolutely amazing. But I mean, look at it. No, I'm kidding. It actually is really good. I will probably use this. I just don't know about repurchasing it because I've got quite a few primers. I'm doing a declutter series. I've started recording for it, but it'll be uploaded potentially soon after this. So you'll get to see my makeup collection and how affordable it really is. Also how extensive it really is. But yeah, now we've got that, I'm gonna apply the Charlotte Tilbury dupe, which is in the shade Mocha. So the first item was also £4.50. This is £5. You guys can actually see the price points on it, which is good if you're considering to purchase them. I don't want to put too much of this on. I also don't really know how to apply something like this. Priming foundation, like, it's pretty new to the makeup, I don't know what I'm saying. This kind of product is quite new to the makeup scene, I think is what I'm trying to say. I'm just gonna go with the same type of tapping motions to apply this. I don't want to put too much because, again, I'm not really familiar with what it does, so I just want to go quite light in case it has a bit of pigment to it, which so far it's not too much pigment. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I actually like the results of that. What do you think? So far, I'm not looking crazy yet. So here's where things can start to go wrong. I brought their pressed powder foundation, and this is in the shade Honey. Let's see what Honey gonna do to me. Gonna keep me looking sweet or is it gonna mess me up? Let's find out. Here is what the foundation looks like. Okay. And it comes nicely kind of covered here. So yeah, it's just got like a little plastic on it. All right, so let's do the smart thing and swatch this first. I mean, let me not lie, I did kind of swatch it in the store. It does have quite a deep undertone, but I think it's gonna go pretty well. So I'm just gonna use a sponge to apply it. I've never actually used pressed powder foundation before, so okay, that's how you do it. Oh wow. Okay. I don't really mind it. It's quite nice. Like, it's doing this thing. It's keeping me looking very matte. But to be fair, it applies in a way where you can't really... I mean, okay, yeah, now I can see it. The shade is pretty good. They do have a few deeper shades. I would say they had potentially 3 shades deeper than this. Deeper, darker than this. So that's for reference. I quite think this is giving a good result, to be fair. And it feels very smooth on my skin. Like, it doesn't feel like I'm putting on any product. So as much as we can see I'm applying it, I can't see it on my skin and I can't really feel it on my skin. And I guess that's a bonus. I would like to say that I've fully coated my face, even though I can't really tell that I've done that. I'm just gonna go back in with my fingers just to pack it in a bit. It's not the most buildable foundation. I think I'm gonna stick to liquids when I apply and purchase foundations, but this is gonna be nice if you're on the go and you've kind of got an oily or combination skin and you just wanna, do you know what I mean, like apply something matte to it. You could also buy a blotting sheet as opposed to powder foundation, but I think this is good for a touch up on the go, and it does have a mirror. I'm looking so far ahead, but there's a mirror attached. I don't really know if I like this product because, again, I'm just putting on so much I can't really see it on my skin. It may be coming up on the camera a lot more than it is coming up in person, but hopefully that's just because it's a really good match. I did purchase some of their lip glosses, so I'm just going to quickly apply this so that my lips aren't dry throughout the video, because boy, they dry right now. Moving on, I'm gonna conceal. I picked up 2 concealers from their My Perfect color range. I've got one in the shade Honey, but it looks super light than what I just put on. And then I've got one in the shade Chestnut so that I could use it as a contour. I'm hoping that one of these shades are lighter, otherwise I'm not going to be able to color correct, you know? So let's see. I'm starting to warm up to the foundation. I'm just trying to get a little glimpse of it from the camera. It's a buildable coverage matte finish, and you can use it alone or to set foundation. So I've used it alone, and I think, as I mentioned, it will be better to top it up, to layer it on top of a more wet foundation base. Let's use the concealer sticks. I'm going to swatch them here for you. So this is the shade Honey. Looks promising, actually. And this is the shade Chestnut. Yep, I quite like that. So let's start how I would contour. Ooh, yeah, I'm liking it. I feel like I shouldn't have just gone in with it like that, but we're gonna work with it. Okay, we're just gonna work with it. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna just keep it simple for now, because like I said, I've got somewhere to be. I don't want to look crazy. And now we're gonna go in with the honey shade, which is like, it's miraculously, ridiculously lighter than the honey for the pressed powder. But whatever, we're just gonna go for it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with this to highlight my underbrows. Yeah, I'm happy with that, to be fair. To blend, I don't really have a brush, so I'll be, actually this looks pretty good. So I'm just gonna use this brush to blend. Kind of blends, oh actually it's blending pretty good. I was gonna say it blends into nothing, but Primark is impressing me so far. Just gonna circular motions on the forehead. And then for this part, I'm gonna use their blending sponges. You get a pack of 2 for £1.50. And I also have this priming spray that I got for £1, so I'm gonna test this out and wet the sponge before blending the concealer out. I'm not really sure how you use this. This has got a funny shaped nozzle if you look closely. So, and then on the back, it's got this kind of liftable thing. I'm assuming I can, oh, okay. And then, oh yeah, there we go. So you move it to the side and you can press it. That's super fancy. Just gotta get it in motion. This should come with instructions. How the heck do you use something like this? Okay, it doesn't want to work. That's probably why it went on sale, because it's broken. Okay, when I figure this out, I'll be back. Okay, so actually this is what you're supposed to move, not the nozzle itself. I'm now ready to spritz. I'm gonna use this to set my face as well, so fingers crossed. But I think I should have learned that I shouldn't really moisten something before blending. Oh wait, maybe I'm not wrong. Well, I used a powder foundation, so it probably wasn't the best idea. But let's just have some faith. Starting to get a bit cakey, but it's also blending out pretty nicely. Well, not really cakey. It's just a bit too light. That's literally the problem. So hopefully when I set it with some translucent powder, that will fix the job. Yeah, the shade is slightly too light. Even for a bright under eye, it's a bit too bright. So that was my mistake in choosing a shade. I'm gonna try and work some magic here and still have this look come together. Let's blend out the contour. I'm gonna use a different brush. I need a mirror, so I'm just gonna use this one. A closer mirror. For contouring though, I'm actually happy with the shade. Highlight as well. It does work as a nice highlight in the shade, to be honest. I'm actually happy for my nose to look a bit like this, so not really gonna do too much more. Kind of just blends so much into the skin that like it doesn't look like the product's there. So far I'm happy. It's just the under eyes are a bit on the light side, as I already stated. Nothing that more makeup cannot fix. So I'm going to move on to the brows, and I have this brow kit. To begin with the brows, I'm going to use the brow gel and spoolie to shape it up a little bit. I'm hoping this is a clear gel. Yeah, I'm not too fond of clear gels, but this would work best as a clear gel. Because it will help. There's already a lot of colored products in here for the brows, so just like using a clear wax, it will do the job better. Already the eyebrow hairs are falling into place and doesn't look just come together like that. Brows is all you need, girls. Some nicely shaped brows, bit of lashes, and you're done. A little bit of gloss if you like as well. Now I'm gonna add some pigment to these brows. Also, I wanted to tweeze my brows a bit, so we're gonna do that. It's got it here, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm happy with that. This side the same. Just tweeze a few at a time. Does the job pretty good. Wow, it's very easy, so I recommend this kit. It really does get the brow hairs out real quick. And now we're just gonna quickly add some color to them. Bit nervous because dark brown isn't a shade I would typically draw towards, but it does its thing. I'm not complaining. I like it. Yeah, this is really nice. Fills them in very natural and subtle, so I'm happy about this brow product as well. All in all, I would say to get a full face of makeup in Primark, you're actually looking at spending £60 for everything I brought, including the fact that some of the items were on sale, which was a bonus, and some of the items I had brought prior. Yeah, I'm happy with the brow shape, so I'm just going to conceal underneath with the same honey shade that isn't really helping me out today. And to do that, I'm going to use a brush. So I'm going to be using this Primark brush here. This is actually my favorite brow brush, and this is my second purchase of it because I like it so much. So get this end and then just apply it. I wish this had a more golden undertone as opposed to a yellowy undertone, because that would have really helped bring this look together. But with makeup, you gotta make it work for you. You don't work for the makeup. Actually, you gotta put in work for the makeup, but make it work for you. Like, there used to be a time when people thought certain, well, I don't want to put it too politically, but there just was a time where it would be very much, oh, I'm black, should I wear blush? Should I wear this bright colored lipstick? Am I gonna look weird? I don't want to have this sugar donut look. But we can now manipulate colors and add that darker lip liner to say, yeah, I like to have pink lipstick and it's gonna look good, kind of thing. So just a side note, you can make things work even if you may not think that it looks the greatest immediately. I mean, initially, if it doesn't look the greatest initially, you can still make it work for you. So that's how the brows are going to be. And then I'm just going to go back in with this powder foundation, because this, like I said, is pretty close to my shade where it can really just make the look come together. See? That's immediately just helped the under eye, the brow bone look less harsh. Yeah, I'm working with what I've got here, so I don't think it looks terrible. I'm gonna go back in where I've already kind of bronzed. So I also picked up the Charlotte Tilbury dupes. I've got the cream, blush and contour ones, so I'm excited to try these out. There wasn't that much of a shade range. I would say there is at least 2 to 3 choices of color. They also had the highlight, but I didn't pick up the highlight because I have a highlighter in the eyeshadow palette that I picked up. These retail at £4.50 a piece, so you're looking at spending £9 to get the fair lot of them. Let me do a nice satisfying close-up of this wand. Can't really see it actually. Oh, is it getting there? I want to show you the squeezing. Okay, let's see it. I think it's starting to come. Oh, okay, I didn't turn it on. Great. There's actually an on and off switch. Makeup is now coming like a video game, like a technology product, but there we go. Let's apply some. Okay. It's giving, I want to say NARS, because it's got quite a highlight to it, which I love. Don't want to fault that. Some of these items are pretty much going to the keeps, you know. Some items can be hit or miss, like the concealer, but I'm warming up to it. And this is the, oh, that's the cream contour. I forgot that at first I didn't switch it on. Now I switched it on, I just went ham. I'm gonna, wait, is this a contour, right? Okay, yeah, this is a contour. So I'm just gonna go kind of along the same area. I'll just test it around here on my forehead instead. It's quite lighter, so I will use this just to warm up the face more than anything. This looks like it's gonna get so messy inside here. Let's blend it out with the buffering blush. I'm gonna start with the lighter shade first. That's a really nice subtle blush, but it looks a lot more like a highlight. It doesn't really brighten as I would have liked it to. I'm just gonna layer it up because I think this stuff is buildable. What I did was get the peach shade. They had a more pinky shade, but I really wanted to try a peach highlight because I own enough pink highlights. So let's blend it out again. Do you know what? It gives a nice subtle kind of glow. I think there's another blush inside the eyeshadow palette that I got, so we're gonna hope that works out for giving a bit more color. And as for contour, I would say this is good to warm up the face a little bit. So I'm actually happy with this product. Just trying to see if it looks okay on camera. So yeah, it looks good in the mirror. Oh, actually it's quite dark, isn't it? I think it looks pretty good. It sort of dries down and oxidizes. So now I'm gonna go back in with the chestnut because I quite liked how deep it was. Just to contour again. I've actually gotten used to knowing on this round face where it sort of goes in, so I just start going ham and I don't actually check. Blending it out with the smaller brush again because I just want it to stay to blend upwards, so let's try that technique. Okay, I actually like that. Okay, I'm gonna speed up because I've taken quite a while. I'm just gonna buffer it out again just to make it less harsh on some areas. But so far, I like it. I don't usually do this, but I decided to put a bit of bronzer on this area because I did actually squeeze out too much. Just let that sit. Moving on, let's test out the eyeshadow palette because we're coming to the end of this look. This went down from £5 to £3, and here's what it looks like inside. It's a face and eyeshadow palette and I think it's absolutely stunning. Let's get into it, y'all. I just wanna get into it. Can I just say I miss the old Doja, like, come back. I keep dropping things. Come back, Doja, come back. I even have eyeliner, so I might put a bit of that on. I'm gonna start with Days in this corner right here as a base shade. Oh, let me use the mirror so that I don't look too far away. So we're gonna start with Days. Quite like that actually. That's a really nice base shade for me. I don't know what I'm gonna do today because I don't really wear eyeshadow a lot. But I'm gonna make it work. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with Rouge Stick, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I just wanna deepen the corners with Rouge Stick. Okay. Come through pigment. I'm gonna smoke it out around here. Deepen the corners and just smoke it. Okay, now we're gonna go in with this shade here, which is Radiance, and further deepen the outer V. Yeah, that looks fine. That's really deep in there actually. Same with the other side. Just don't really want to lose the shape that I've got going. Okay, that will do for now. I did go a bit too far out, but that's fine. Nothing a little eyeliner can't fix. Because I still quite like this. I'm just gonna shape it a bit better. Cool. And after cleaning this little, if I clean off this pigment real quick, you can see what the highlighter shades are like. Do you know what I think would be easier if I swatch all the shades? So let's do that. This is Days. Lovely. This is Radiance. Cool. This is Rustic. And the final one is Star Glow. Let's pick up some nice Star Glow. There's the shades. And then for the face shades, we've got True Bronze, Allure, and Aura. I'm gonna swatch those for you now. Okay, this is True Bronze. Wow, that's pretty close to my skin shade. This is Aura. No, this is Allure, sorry. Well, that's quite bright. And this is Aura. That's stunning. That's going in my inner corners. And the Star Glow is going to be on my nose. Just to pack it in a little bit. Not too much. You know what they say, a little can go a long way. Yeah, I like that. I'm happy with that. Just going to use it to highlight my brow bone a bit. In fact, I'm going to use the True Bronze shade to further neaten up under my eyebrows. So going in with True Bronze to do that. Yeah, that's fine. That looks good to me. Yeah, and now we've brought it together a bit. Same with the under eye area. Just gonna do that again. And there's a way. There's a how. And there's a how we gonna fix this. Now I'm going in with Aura. I mean, again, I'm just obsessed with the name, aren't I? I'm going in with Allure, the blush shade, just to add a little bit more color to the cheeks. Very, very subtle. Absolutely love that. And then we still got the shine from the creamy blush peeking through. And then to bring it all together, I'm gonna go in with the Star Glow and just put a little bit on my nose. On the bridge of my nose. Just pack that in a bit. Yeah, looking a bit like a glazed donut, aren't I? And I've got this skinny felt eyeliner in the shade Black, and this cost £2. So I'm just gonna apply some eyeliner. If this fails, I'm gonna do it off camera. I haven't put eyeliner for ages. That's a massive wing, but I'm gonna stick with it. My hands are shaking so much, but sisters, not twins. I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna keep it. Just gonna fill it in now. This eyeliner really allows for precision. I can't even speak. There's something wrong with ours. This eyeliner really allows for precision. I can't. What is going on today? But yeah. Just gonna fill them in. And I literally can't see what I'm doing at this angle. My eyelid is shaking so much because I haven't put eyeliner on for the longest. Okay. This is going okay, but not the best. Okay, so far. No one's gonna notice it behind the lashes, right? I mean, they look the same to me. I'm actually pretty impressed because I haven't put liner on in ages and I was shaking a lot. It's not like me. To kind of clean up the errors I made, I'm just going to go back in with the pressed powder. Like, this is your friend. This pressed foundation powder is going to do every job for you. Okay, yeah, that's all right for me. Not exactly the same, but I'm like so far away from the from my mirror, like my mirror that I'm so used to using, that I can't really tell otherwise. But moving on, so far so good. I can't fault any of these products, especially from the time I put that primer on. Yeah, it was on a high note from there. I think we can finally move on to the lips, and I will do the eyelashes at the end. I've picked up this kind of lipstick set, and then I also picked up, because I'm so indecisive, not one, not two, but not three, 4 glosses. If you decide you want to grab some nudie Primark glosses, you have come to the right place to see just how they wear and test out. My only con with those glosses is that they're a bit tacky, I want to say. And then last but not least, I've got some lip liners and some falsies we'll get into afterwards. But yeah, let's start by lining the lips, and then I'm going to swatch the lipsticks first, and then I'll line my lips and get onto the show. Okay, so I've opened all the products and they're ready for use, but let me just say I completely forgot about this loose baking powder that I picked up. Got it in the shade Translucent. So we're just going to set these bad boy under eyes real quick. It's got this nice little plastic sticky bit here. I don't really want to use too much, so I'm going to just aim to finish using all of this. And I want to bake, not set, so I'm aiming to do that. Okay, I like how it came off, kind of. Cool, we'll leave it like that for now. Let's move on to the lips. So I'm gonna literally swatch all the lip products I got in hopes that there's no testers in Primark like I found. So, you know, if you don't have a tester, you can kind of get an idea of how it would look. All right, and I'm back. I literally took a food break, so if I look a mess in any area, that's why. I'm gonna brush off the bake first and foremost because it's been setting. God, everything is dropping. It's been setting for some time now, so let's just get rid of that. Okay. Oh, the brush always goes in my eye. Yeah, just clean up the corners. Easy does it. So that's how that's looking. I'm not really a fan of the powder, the translucent powder, so yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Let me quickly show you the lashes that I'm going to choose out of, and then we'll do the lips. I'll do the lashes on off camera and you will see the finishing look. So I've literally got a pair of individuals and this one, so by default we're going to do the strip lash. I'm literally, by the way, coming up to 15 minutes late, so I'm probably going to get there an hour late. But that's fine. I was supposed to be there 2 hours ago anyways, but that's fine as well because we could have came at any time we wanted, I guess. So Yeah, I'm gonna put these lashes on off camera actually, and then I'm gonna swatch the shades and you'll see the look come together by the end. Victory is mine. The lashes are on and here's how they look. Not the best because I'm not an expert and I used some cheap lash glue. I didn't use Primark's lash glue, but I used a cheap one. Let's just finish up this look. I'm going to show you all of these lip shades real quick in the Coca liquid lipstick collection. Sign drops. So I'm going to start off by swatching the 2 lip liners. They retail for £1. This, oh, let me try clean my wrist. Okay, that's fine, it's pretty stained, whatever. Let's just, should we use the other wrist? Let's do that because my wrist is stained. This is the shade, I don't even remember. Okay, so this is the shade Spice. It's got quite a red undertone actually. Yeah, Spice is pretty red. And then the next shade, which I'm hoping is pretty brown, is the shade Toast. Okay, let's see what Toast looks like. Toast is too light for me. So I don't know if I can use any of those lip liners. See Toast on the lips. Yeah, it's too light. Toast is too light, so I don't think I can use that. So that's why we've got these little backups right here, these little bad girls. So we've got liquid lipsticks. They don't have any names. So I'm just gonna swatch them all. They're from the Coca range as I showed earlier. So yeah, let's just quickly swatch them. Okay, here's the first shade. Looks like this. Okay, that looks exactly the same as the first liner that I just swatched. So not really doing me any favors. We've got this one. This looks like the darkest one. I'll save that for last. Right, now we've got this one. I'm not really looking to do a matte look. So, oh, this one actually looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. That one looks pretty good. That might be what I use to line my lips. So got one good one in there. Okay, now we've got a kind of purpley undertone. These swatches are going to be terrible and I've just swatched it right on top. So that's that one. Yeah, that's quite purple. So we've got a pink purple. No, let me just swatch on the rest so you can see it, because the swatches were looking really bad and that wasn't helping anyone. I mean, this lip set's actually quite nice, to be fair. So I recommend, if you can see it for 50p instead of £4 in your Primark, I say pick it up. The shades are actually pretty darn nice. I'm impressed. Okay, the dark one is a bit too warm. So there's the swatches. I'm gonna try and use this dark one and see how it looks. Okay, yeah, I like this actually. So this is just to line the lips. It's really nice. It's actually quite creamy. It doesn't really look like there's anything on my lips. So yeah, these are good. Good bits. Now we're gonna swatch the glosses, last but not least. So this is in the shade, I'm not sure, but this is the clear one. So obviously I don't need to swatch it, it's already on my lips, but for anyone that wants to see, that's the clear one. All right, I'm gonna do them all. This is the shade Candy. I actually quite like this shade. It looks really nice. Let's see how it swatches. So that's the shade Candy. Again, pretty much a clear gloss. Can we see Candy? There's the shade Candy. It's actually really clear, Candy. Candy is really clear. It has a little bit of color when you start the swatch, but it fades out into clear. So if you want a clear gloss with a little bit of shimmer, Candy's your girl. Okay, this one I wasn't sure about. This is the shade Honey. We've got a theme going on. We really like the sweetness over here, don't we? This is the shade Honey. Okay, yeah, Honey is actually my go-to. That's Honey right there. I want to put it on, but I do want to wait till I've swatched all of them. And these lip glosses retail for £1.50, by the way, so you can't go wrong. This is Sweet Talk. Okay, Sweet Talk is also really nice, but it's just not as nude. So there's all the swatches for the lip glosses. I'm feeling like I'm gonna try Honey, since I got a lot of honey on. What do I think? I think I need a bit of Sweet Talk. No, was it called Sweet Talk? Yeah, it was. I want Sweet Talk instead. But these glosses are actually really nice. Just gonna mix them in. Okay, these glosses, they feel nice on the lips, but they don't actually have much pigment. But the Honey shade did have a lot of pigment. To set this all, I'm gonna go in with the Hydrating Primer Spray again. Can't really feel it going on my skin. But this is the finishing look, everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if there's any new products you'd like me to test out and what you thought of this makeup look, because I really am still learning every single day. And also I picked up this perfume. It was £4. I just thought, like, if I'm gonna do a full face and get ready to go out somewhere, I might as well have the scent to go with it. Full face, yeah, a bit of cheap perfume. Feeling like a cheap date today. But by the way, I love it. That's really nice scent. This is what my hair is looking like underneath, hence why I hid it from y'all. Let me quickly style it and I'll be back. This is the finishing look and I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell down below and click all so you do not miss a time when I upload. I really appreciate you all, and just let me know what else you'd like to see. I will see you next time. You know I had to come back and follow up with a wear test, my lovelies. The lip gloss I literally just rubbed off, so quickly reapplying that. So this is just an update. I was at the event from say 6 to 11, so 6. Okay, let me not lie. I left my house at 6, right? Let's say I was at the event or just out today from. So given that I was out for 5 hours, this is how my makeup looks. So I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on these products and what are hits and misses, and when you can save your coin and just go and spend a little bit more. If you know, you know. Sometimes it's better to like spend more and get one really good product than get lots of really cheap ones. So here are my final thoughts. The glosses, I actually really like this gloss. It doesn't have a lot of pigment, but it does at the same time, because I could see it on my bottom lip mostly. I like these shades. The shades I picked up are shades that I would wear, so I'm happy about that. The glosses are a thumbs up. The foundation, I would recommend this for setting the foundation, not so much as the only source of foundation. And to be fair, they did have other foundations. It's just I've always wanted to try a powder foundation, so that's why. The pigment, this loose baking powder, the baking powder didn't really do anything for me, but then again, I don't think I gave it a fair shot, because I just used it to bake my under eyes and not set my face. And I felt like I could have really powdered down more of my face, because throughout the day, especially because I didn't use setting spray, it was getting oily, as you would have seen in the clip before. I really like the primer. My skin feels good. Feels a little bit moist slash wet, but I did powder it down. I would use this primer, like I would just put this on and have a bare face, maybe just conceal some areas. The brow products I actually do really like, and I will continue using. Like, I may have not shaped them the best, but yeah, if I use the brow products with my usual concealers and stuff, it's a win, literally. So it's one of those where you keep some but use some of your own. The concealers I'm not really a fan of. Like, this concealer didn't really do anything for me, and I did reapply some. It doesn't look terrible, but it just didn't do the setting how it didn't set how I wanted to set. But in regards to contour, I liked it, but I would say that this contour product and this contour product meshed together kind of kept the look going. But then where I applied it on my nose, it's virtually gone. But then again, I actually have a bit of a cold, so that could explain that. I do really like the creaminess of this product, but as an under eye concealer, I just felt like it didn't really work. I touched up on the blush inside of the eyeshadow palette, and I absolutely love it. The blush that I picked up as a cream, it wasn't the best because the shade was just too light for me. I think they had 2 or 3 shades, but this shade worked best as a highlight. As you can see, didn't really, I just put it on my nose and you can kind of see it just does more for the shine because the undertones just aren't bright enough. So yeah, that is that. The lashes I don't like. I know they have more lashes in Primark. I'm surprised I kept them on the whole day. They're a bit too dramatic, which I think the set was a dramatic set, but they also didn't stick down in the corners properly. That also could be my own error, but it was something that I thought about every now and then. The eyeshadows held up pretty good. You got the 2 shades there in the inner corner, and I didn't touch up on the eyeshadow when I got back. This is how it was as I left and as I've come home. Any other products? I think I didn't really notice the effects of this too much. Maybe if I use this with my standard foundation, I might see results. So I'm thinking everything that I brought, more or less, I will be using and keeping, because to be fair, like I said, if you mix it with your everyday products, you will be getting somewhere. Also, this lip gloss, like, I'm just obsessed with it. So when I want a cheap gloss, I could use this. Like, if I don't want to splurge, I can wear this. So yeah, there's that. But overall I do like how the makeup has held up. I did keep checking, and the venue I went to, imagine they didn't have any mirrors in their bathroom. So I went to the bathroom and I was like, what am I going to do? So then I had to go to the nearest shop, use the toilet in the shop, and then check my makeup. And then obviously I know I have a phone and I have a camera. I was checking on my phone as well. But yeah, this is how I ended up having my hair for the day. I put it in a bun and I tucked it under, but then my hair does its own thing and it just comes out the bun as it wants to. But I think it looked and kept a cute shape. So yeah, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed. Like, I hope that helped your decisions on whether you would like to buy some Primark makeup. Maybe don't get a full face. You know, if you want to get your foundations from there, you know, the high end, mid-range, it's up to you. But if you want to stick with something like Primark, knowing that it's not necessarily going to break the bank and all of the products you buy might cost the same as one foundation from a high-end brand, then yeah, no one does have that money. So I just thought I would give you a fair say on what is worth your coins and what is probably worth to just save and spend and know that you can actually have really good use out of it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Also, can I just say, I had so much fun making this video, and I'm recording on my front camera if it looks weird, but yeah, I had so much fun recording this video. So do let me know what else you'd like to see. I'm happy to do full faces. I have a lot of e.l.f. products, and now that I actually know how to do makeup, I can give you a full face of e.l.f. if that's something you like to see, and you can literally compare it to my older full face of e.l.f. I won't get into that now, but yeah, if that's something you'd like to see, let me know. This stuff really does motivate me and help me on my channel if you are interactive, so that I know that these videos are just helping someone or entertaining someone, and motivates me to just keep producing them and doing something that I love. So yeah, thank you very much for the support, and I'll see you next time. Deuces from Shay. Bye everyone.